Alright, we have a new chapter of Dr. Stone. I really like this cover spread that looks like a Hollywood movie. That it has like the starring roles and stuff. Standing up to the terrible kingdom of Xeno, the Chrome Drill is ready for action, featuring Senkyu Ishigami and Chrome, Kohaku, Tsukasa Shishiso, whatever. I'm not gonna bother naming all of them because I'll just keep mispronouncing stuff. Let's move on. It's pretty good. It captures, I think, quite well Kohaku's and Chrome's and Senkyu's fighting spirit as they go up against this unprecedentedly powerful kingdom. This one is called Down the Earth-Stained Path. I assume that refers to their tunneling? Wait, what? Wait, what? What's happening? Hyoga... Wait, what was happening at the end of the last chapter? What? Wait, what? Okay, we're just gonna go ahead. I don't... Oh, okay. Alright, that was a pretty good fake out. I got a little confused here. But yeah. Hyoga is tunneling. It's a beautiful thing. Moving forward, stained by the earth itself. That's what diligent progress is. Oh, very philosophical, Kohaku. Nice. Should hit bedrock, which will require a blade forced by science, the drill. Ask Kaisuke to start working on it. For a second, it seemed like Chrome's entire plan was just, the drill will be the spear. It will just be Hyoga spinning the shovel around really fast. I cannot imagine a rock more powerful than Hyoga spinning his shovel around really fast. But of course, I don't know, as funny as that would be, the series respects its characters quite a lot, and I don't think they would make Chrome seem like an imbecile just for a little fake-out joke. Alright. Gather around to see my amazing spiral sword. So again, I think something that this series does really well, that at first on paper sounds like it would be like bad, like it would be something that people would dislike about the series, is that in the opening scenes where they imagine what they're going to invent, they have their roadmap laid out, they have a little fantasy of the new invention succeeding. It's all very over the top. It's very modern or even beyond modern, like the big drilling robot that they had imagined before. It feels very much like a childlike imagination, like what a kid would draw to represent a drill or whatever. And then when they actually build it, of course, the cell phone turns out to be a gigantic backpack with a huge antenna dish, or their drone turns out to be not the sleek little quadcopter of our dreams, but something that has a tethered power supply and is kind of like a very fancy kite. And it seems, you know, as I said, that this would be like anti-hype, that this would be an anti-climax, that what they promised wasn't lived up to. But I actually really, really like it. That when you kind of see realistically how this would be made in the stone world, your expectations are kind of diminished. But it makes it feel like you're all the more intimately connected to that thing. You know, oh, it's not much of a drill, but it's our drill. You know, it's not the cell phone of our dreams, but it's our cell phone that we built together. It makes it even more endearing. It makes it feel even more like ours, to have that kind of step down. I don't know. Does that make sense? But again, I keep kind of like falling for it too. Is what I was kind of gonna say. That I didn't expect, you know, the big drilling robot, obviously. But I did overestimate how big this tunnel has to be. All it has to do is get the key people through to the other kingdom of science, so they can start doing their I was gonna say Grand Theft Auto. I'm sorry, Metal Gear Solid type mission. So yeah, it doesn't have to be any bigger than this. Bailing the guts of our enemies. Oh, these battle freaks. No clue how they're gonna use it. Sure felt like overkill as I was crafting it. It's digging through dirt. Notice the mobile lab to Chrome's location. Just send the men with a strength of 100. Taiju? Yeah! Taiju's getting a lot of fun roles in this arc. He was the fake scientist. Now he's the real digger. He's gonna put his skills to work. His cheat code level stamina. Gonna bore through some bedrock. Dispatching a car. These idiots. I like that the Kingdom of Science they're up against is very split between the hyper competence of Zeno and Stanley, and then the kind of like endearing hidden talents of Miss Luna, and then you've also just got these idiots. It feels like very American. No offense to America, but this is how I see America. Every once in a while, there are some very talented, extraordinary individuals, which makes sense given their massive population. But by and large, there are a lot of idiots, a lot of very, very uneducated, very incapable of critical thought people running around in America. Anyways, so they keep fighting. Cars. Oh! Oh! So this is another mission they've given Taiju. Taiju has been filling the role of Senkyu himself and Gen now in this arc. That he's. I don't know what kind of play this is, but I'm sure it involves a lot of deceit. Just like our team. Oh, almost said too much. Oh, he's gonna lead them on a wild goose chase? Hmm. Don't understand Japanese, but I can somehow kind of tell what he's saying. It's a big dumb choice in those wild gestures. I didn't even think about that. It's because so far all of the battling of this arc has been between like hyper intelligent people. Like Gen is a polyglot. Senkyu, of course, knows every language with his cheat code intelligence. Xenu, I suppose, is communicating in both English and Japanese, however it suits them. They're talking about like communicating in Japanese to throw them off, but whatever. And then there's these idiots. Really, our scouts would probably follow this car. Why not take it easy and ride with me? Let's go! I don't know, it just makes sense. So what is the plan here? Why, even if this is a surefire way to convert these guys, why do they care about converting these guys? So there they are. He's riding in the car. Sorry, man, I don't understand English. This has been so long since this has been like a factor. I think it's also because I'm watching Great Pretender right now, which is another like extremely multilingual show that they just very much gloss over. Everybody can understand each other. Don't worry about it. And here this feels like up until this point it was the same. Everybody speaks Japanese. Don't worry about it. But the fact that it's like Taiju and this guy just failing to communicate. Turning to Rusui, she's probably a spy. That doesn't bother me. She looked after Senkyu, and that's good enough for me. Don't treat her poorly, I promise. And yeah, none of this is landing, but he can understand the spirit of it. Did you ever get his driver's license? Are they actually issuing driver's licenses in the Kingdom of Science in this stone world for who gets to drive the mobile lab? That's like very funny if that's the case. But only certain designated people who have passed the test. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he's not great. Oh, yeah, he's the driver. That's right, that's right. The bodyguard stayed, and the driver is the one taking the wheel. Ah. Driver seems pretty into this. He probably wasn't able to do anything this fun in the Xeno Kingdom of Science. Why am I driving the enemy's car? Wait. So here, Kinro is asking, do you think the enemy scouts are tailing the car? And Rusui isn't saying, oh yeah, I told him to go pick up the enemy scout and take him with them. No, he's like, something else. So that wasn't part of Taiju's plan as given to him by Rusui. That was just Taiju on his own, on a whim, being like, yeah, come on, hop on. If you're going to track me anyways, this will be easier. What? That was just his own. There's no other layer to the scheme. There isn't another level in which this makes a lot of sense. This is just Taiju's own good-hearted inclinations of hop on board. Okay. I can use my hearing. You decided to let him ride along. What the hell? Our whole tunnel plan gets outed. Chrome, that was kind of dumb too. That you called it the tunnel plan. Oh, you guys. You need Senkyu, or at least Gen, or at least you should listen to Rusui. Where have all the adults gone? Where have all the intelligent people gone? Okay, well, the tunnel plan is leaked. If they ever let Carlos free, it's leaked to Zeno. Okay, they're all ready to go. They have the drone again. Okay, it's interesting. It's freaking kids. Oh, younger than Miss Luna. Schoolers? Chrome. What are you doing, buddy? He's taking the propellers to create air circulation in the tunnel. Okay. Probably it'd be easier to build some new propellers, like a big one, a big fan, to do this, instead of breaking their one and only drone, which could be, you know, extremely useful for a lot of different things besides just air circulation. I like this though. I'm not, please don't take this as me complaining or saying I dislike the character of Chrome or anything like that. I think it's wonderful. I think it just perfectly highlights how his character differs from Senkyu. His kind of like scrappy resourcefulness, where he's like, oh wait, we do have something like that. Oh right, yeah. He's not just about like, okay, well we're gonna build this and it'll take a week, right? Which is Senkyu's much more big picture, forward-thinking philosophy. Chrome thinks on his feet. Maybe he's not always the smartest, but he's up there. He's got a lot of ingenuity. Okay, he's got quite a system here. Puff Puff Machine, the Wind Wings. Okay, we're gonna sneak in under the quiet. Got everything set up. We see here, there's an amazing shot of Chrome. An amazing shot. Just in the throes of concentration. I love it, I love it. The sweat dripping off of his face from sheer concentration. Making his not precise, but accurate enough marks. Oh, it's so good. It's way too hard. Manpower alone is no match for it. Here comes the drilling device. Will it work? Will it work? I love that the system of structuring they've got set up to prevent collapse doubles as a rail for the drill. That's cool, and it isn't even commented on, you know? Just all these little subtle things. I love it, I love it. Alright, Taiju slams it into the bedrock. We're breaking through. We're digging all the way to the goal, one earth-stained step at a time. Oh, I love it! Oh, great chapter. Very straightforward in its kind of like singularity towards this goal. We're going to start drilling. And yet it had all sorts of fun little side adventures. We characterized these dumb Americans a little more. Taiju gave him a ride, which is a lot of fun. Still don't really understand why he did that, but it'll pay off in some way, I'm sure. Oh yeah, great series, great chapter. See you next week. And by next week, I mean in just a few days. This is the power of being late. You get more chapters sooner. All right, bye-bye.